Alright, so originally I wasn't actually gonna make videos on this channel anymore, but then I saw my friend Jay made a video about his favorite game, Red Dead Redemption 2, and then my friend Liam, my other friend, made a video based off that about his favorite game, Nuclear Throne. So I'm gonna hop onto that stupid train, and I'm gonna make a video on my favorite game, Miitopia. Well, it's like my favorite game right now. Alright, to really start off this story of why I like this game so much, okay, well, it started when I first got in contact with a Wii, and I played Wii Sports, and I thought the Mii characters were so freaking cool. And this kind of just jump-started my obsession into games where you can customize your character. And I was like, and then like as like once the Wii I had broke, I like wanted a Wii U, and like I was like always wanting a Wii U, and like I never got one. I still haven't got one. I'm still sad about that. But like all the Mii characters, I wanted to like play all the games about them, and then like because I thought there was like a surplus of Mii games on the Wii U for some reason, but there really wasn't, or I don't remember. And then like while I was in this phase where I really wanted a Wii U, like I thought of like this like thing before I even knew what Miitopia was, of this like adventure game where it's like Mii's and adventure. And yeah, skip over to 2021. I'm watching the Nintendo Direct. And little did I know that this Nintendo Direct would be one of the most like important, like one of my most favorite Nintendo Directs, other than the Epic Mickey one that came out. It showed Miitopia, and I didn't like what that game exists. It was like so cool to me. My 11-year-old brain like exploded. And yeah, and that's how I got into it. Now that you know like the background and stuff, I can actually explain why this game is good. So like the first reason I would say is like you could literally make any of the characters anyone who you want. So you can just have an entire playthrough as your class or your group chat, which I did as my first run, and with a mix-in of a couple of memes here and there. And the results, some cringe and some actually really good stuff. Because if I pull up my Switch right now, and I go to my first like saves file on there, you go back and there in the second area, here's a little spoiler, but in the second area there's a little genie character, and I made the genie character my principal in elementary school, and that's one of the most, that's not even the most cringiest thing I've put in here. There's a couple other things. Hold on, I gotta find something. I just had people from my class I didn't even talk to in my Miitopia team, and it's a little weird, but we can move on. The second reason that I like this game is that there's a lot of replayability that comes with all the jobs or classes that you can play as. You can only have the max of 10 people before you beat the game in your party in one little hotel thing. And your player can only play as one of them until you beat the first 3 areas. After you beat those, you can actually switch. And then there's 2 extra jobs you can get like after beating the game, I think. But yeah, every time you can have different things. I haven't even played, after having this game for like 3 years, I still haven't had a character with the princess job yet. I gotta do that. There's like a lot to like play as, and then even as you can't even control the other players. You have to like play as all 14 to experience each and every one. The third reason is that the story, in my opinion, it just kind of doesn't get old, and it's like the game's that long that it doesn't really like, it's not really that repetitive unless you play it like 15 times. And early game is kind of hard, but you know, once you get into it, it's good. And it's just funny to see like the certain characters you put in situations compared to like other times you went through and played it. That's good. There's nothing else to really say in that section. Also, the person who did the trailer is just on point.
Me is whoever you want. Cause schoolmates as townspeople. Your Papa Henry is king. Your friend Patty is princess. And your dentist, the Dark Lord.